You ever meet someone and just get a vibe? You know, that immediate, powerful feeling about them that you can't really put into words. We've all been there. Today, we're diving deep into that feeling, that instant gut instinct we so often just push aside. We're going to look at the science behind it and why it might just be the most honest voice you've got.
7 seconds. That's it. Seriously, in less time than it takes to check a text message, your body has already made a huge judgment call about a person or a situation. It's pretty amazing, right? And what's happening inside that tiny little window of time is exactly what we're going to unpack.
So this brings us to the big question, doesn't it? If your body gives you such a clear signal, like a little alarm bell, almost instantly, why on earth do we spend weeks, months, sometimes even years trying to talk ourselves out of it? Why do we work so hard to ignore what we knew in that very first moment?
Okay, to really get this, we've got to look at the science. And I promise, it's fascinating. This isn't some kind of magic or psychic power. It's a real cognitive ability that psychologists call thin slicing. So let's see how your brain actually pulls this off.
So what exactly is thin slicing? Well, think of your unconscious mind as a super fast detective. It takes these tiny, thin slices of experience, a quick interaction, a look, a gesture, and it finds patterns in them instantly. All of this happens way before your conscious brain has even started to process the actual words being said. And what's our brain actually scanning for in those few seconds? It's not what they're saying. Nope. It's the river of nonverbal information flowing right underneath the surface. We're talking about their posture, the little shifts in their tone of voice, those super fast micro signals on their face, and what their eye contact is really telling you. Your brain is an absolute supercomputer for this kind of data.
And all of this leads to this huge internal conflict, right? It's like a tug of war happening inside all of us. On one side, you've got the ancient instinctual wisdom of your body. And on the other, you've got your modern, logical, and let's be honest, often socially anxious brain.
Your body is just brilliant at picking up on what's called a mismatch signal. This is when someone's words are saying one thing, but their body, their posture, their eyes, their energy is screaming something totally different. You know that feeling when someone's being super friendly, but their eyes just seem impatient or their body's tense? Your nervous system picks up on that inconsistency, and it usually shows up as a feeling of tension or unease in your own body.
So let's look at this tug of war. On the left, you've got the body's radar. It's reacting to tone, posture, all those microsignals, and it's making you feel that tension or discomfort. But then, the mind's logic jumps in from the right. It's focused on their words, on social pressure, and it tells you, oh, just be polite, give them the benefit of the doubt. This is the exact moment we start ignoring our gut.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. This whole thing isn't just a one-way street. We're not just passive receivers of these signals. Through something called emotional contagion, we're constantly broadcasting our own signals too. So if you walk into a meeting feeling tense, you're actually triggering a tension response in the other person. You're actively shaping the vibe in the room.
Okay, so we get the problem, we get the science, but what can we actually do to get better at listening to that gut feeling? Let's get practical. Here's a really simple tool you can start using right away, and it's called the 10-second scan.
Here's how it works. It's 3 simple steps. First, you shift the focus. Just ask a simple question, or even just glance away for a second. This takes the conversational pressure off of them. Step 2, observe silently for just 10 seconds. And this is key. Stop listening to their words. Just watch their unguarded posture, their expression, when they think the focus isn't on them. And finally, the most important step, check in with yourself. How does your body feel in that moment? Is there a tightness in your chest, a sense of calm? That feeling, that is pure data.
And this really brings us to the most important mindset shift of all. Learning to trust this physical data isn't about becoming paranoid or suspicious of everyone. It's about finally validating a powerful and totally legitimate form of perception you already have. I want you to remember this quote. Really let it sink in. If your chest tightens, it is perception, not paranoia. That knot in your stomach, that tightness, it's not you being irrational. It's your body's highly tuned detection system giving you information that you really need to hear.
So think of it this way. That little feeling of discomfort you get right at the beginning, that's just your nervous system processing thousands of nonverbal data points, way faster than your conscious mind ever could. It's a biological early warning system, and it absolutely deserves to be listened to.
So the next time you get that 7-second feeling, just remember you have a choice. You can let your logical brain rationalize it away again, or you can just pause and acknowledge the incredibly powerful data your body is giving you. Look, your intuition is always talking. The only question is, are you finally ready to listen?